anthrax in the heart of London, and you'll be able to watch us and their audience die slow and agonising deaths before Around Westminster comes on at 1 o'clock.
Well, This Morning with Richard Not Judy is very much your show. It belongs to you.
That's right, and to prove it, we're going to make one of you in our audience the king of the show. Like it, good.
Yeah.
And in a poorly thought-out satire of the royal family, the king or queen will have many unfair privileges.
First and foremost, you'll be pampered by our two newbar slaves, Trevor and Natalie.
Trevor and Natalie, coming down the stairs.
Here they come.
Trevor and Natalie.
They're easy on the eye. Hello, Trevor and Natalie.
Rich, they can't answer you. We can't afford to pay extras that speak, right?
That's a shame. There you go. They're very nice-looking youngsters, aren't they? Right. I've given them their big break on TV in the hope they'll be grateful, if you know what I mean. I'm hoping they'll have sex with me.
Yeah, but Rich, they're already actually on TV now.
Damn, it's too late. I didn't think it through.
Did you?
I didn't think it through. No. But they're lovely. I particularly like Trevor. He's very lithe, isn't he?
You like Trevor?
Yeah, he's great. He's very attractive. Not to women, though, only to men. And only to heterosexual men, giving him possibly the loneliest existence a human being can have. It's lovely looking. See,
I can't see it myself. If you look at him, right, I think he's strange. There's something deformed, something wrong with his face. It's peculiar, isn't it?
No, Trev, no speaking.
Trev. Can't speak.
Obey your contract. Right. If you are king of the show, you will also get unlimited access throughout the show to this.
The tray from Ipanema.
Here it comes. Trevor and Natalie will serve you from the tray. There's all top quality stuff on here. We've got lager there, good lager that is.
Yeah, a lager so pure and fine it doesn't even have a brand name.
Yeah, lager in its natural form.
The can.
That's right. We've got the cereal, the Golden Grahams.
That's right, which sounds like not so much the name as a cereal as the name of a service you might see advertised on a Soho phone box.
And we've got my own favourite, Doritos.
Doritos, Rich, that is.
Doritos. My dad calls them Doritos, and he should know.
Yeah, Rich, but your dad is from Somerset, where the most sophisticated snacks are these scabs from old Widow Pavy's head.
Yeah. They're good scab stews. All this could be yours. There you go.
Right, and this week we're going to choose the monarch by satirising social privilege, right? And whoever here has got the most money is king.
Or queen. Before they came in, we did a spot check, and our richest audience member is, Natalie? It is Ricky Price. Crown
and Ricky Price there. Standing up, making the long journey down the ceremonial steps that so many kings have made before. Some in sadness, some in happiness, sitting the crown, the cloak of ermine around her like an ermine cloak, the crown. The Queen is crowned, long live the Queen!
Queen Ricky, how does it feel?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. A little bit nervous. How much money did you have on you?
65 quid.
65 quid? Are you a cocaine dealer?
Not yet.
Say that.
What would you like from the trolley?
Vimto.
Vimto. Good choice.
Unusual choice.
Over to you,
yeah.
Stu.
And now we're going to find out about some of the things you can get up to around the country this week as we join Joe Unwin and the actor Kevin Eldon for the listings.
OK, thanks, fellas. Hi, and first up this week, Stapleton. This unusual orienteering event takes place in Melksham Woods this Thursday morning. John Stapleton, host of The Time, The Place and Some Other Things, will be released into the wild by trained handlers. After giving him 15 minutes to escape, members of the public, armed with office staplers, will set off in pursuit of the thin man and attempt to staple him so hard that the staple is stapled into his skin by the stapler. Now, the staple may be stapled anywhere onto Stapleton by the stapler, but in order to collect your prize, both prongs of the staple must have been stapled into Stapleton's body or face. Now, Joe, try to speak.
And there's the annual Royal Money Fire on the steps of Buckingham Palace this Tuesday, again as usual. Hundreds of millions of thousands of pounds of your money will be thrown into the fire by the Queen, Prince Edward and the Duchess of York, who'll then dance around laughing to the accompaniment of a live performance by veteran harmonica player and weakling Larry Adler, a favourite of the Duke of Edinburgh. This event, steeped in tradition and history, starts at 1 p.m. and is expected to last for 9 minutes.
Hey, she ain't nothing but a frog lady.
And that's all the events for this week.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, I was just thinking, it's a shame old Tony Blair's isn't involved in that stapling event, you know, because there's a couple of points I wouldn't mind stapling him down on.
What do you mean, sorry?
Well, there's a couple of policies of his I wouldn't mind, you know, nailing him down on.
Well, which is it, nail or staple?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, are you saying you want to put a staple into Tony Blair? I don't see what you mean.
I'll leave it, for God's sake.
Just checking my lottery numbers
Yeah.
now.
I won't do the lottery. I resent the lottery. I resent the fact that Camelot were awarded it by their friends in the Tory party, and I resent the fact that licence payers pay for Camelot to be advertised twice a week by the BBC.
Woo! You're not on the Friday night armistice now,
Okay,
Stu.
fine.
I resent the fact I've never won it. I've done it every week as
Yeah.
well. It's ridiculous. I don't understand, though. You know all the stuff with Camelot and Richard Branson? What's all that about?
OK, well, Rich, the best way I can think of to explain the news to you, right, is by the use of this historical educational programme aimed at the under-5s, which I videoed off of cable TV. Here it is.
Splice their main brace. Hello, children, it's me, Histor, Sky TV's magic one-eyed pirate history crow. And welcome to Histor's Eye. Arr, arr. And this is my numbskull assistant, Pliny. He's extremely stupid.
Egg, he said egg.
Grr, Pliny, what on earth are you doing with that knife?
I am slicing the main brace, Histor, like you asked.
Ah, you numbskull, I said splicing, not slicing.
Sorry, Histor, I thought you said slicing.
Well, I didn't clearly, I said splicing.
What is the news, Histor?
You may have seen on the grown-ups news that there is some controversy about the lottery.
Ah, the lot of trees, like where birds live, trees.
No, the lottery.
Oh, what is the lot of trees, Histor? Why do we have it?
To find that out, we have to employ my magical skills to fly back in time. As the crow flies.
What place is this, Histor?
It is approximately 500 AD, and we are in Merry England. Look at the poor peasant.
Ah, pheasants, like the bird.
Oh, hello, Histor. I'm a nameless peasant.
Peasant?
My life is so hard. If only there was some way to help me.
Who is that man coming there, Histor, in all his finery?
Hello there, Histor. It is me, King Arthur. And there is the castle that I live in, Camelot PLC. My problem is that the castle is falling down, and I don't want to spend any of my own money to repair it. I don't know what to do.
Perhaps you two can help solve each other's problems.
That's it. Yes, I shall set up a national lottery. If 1 million peasants all put in 1 groat, then we can give 500,000 groats to the winner, 250,000 to repair the castle, and the rest can go to organisational costs, etc.
Etc.
Let's see if King Arthur's scheme was a success.
A sucked egg.
Thank you, Histor. I won the lottery and am saved from penury. I bought myself fine clothes and my own castle, although admittedly my poor upbringing has caused me to decorate it quite tackily. Hurrah for Camelot PLC! The lottery will only be fair if it remains in their hands.
In their hands. But Histor, who's that skulking in the bushes?
That is the evil revolutionary Robin Hood. Or to give him his real name, Richard Branson. He plans to steal the money from the lottery that is due to good King Arthur and Camelot PLC and give it to the poor.
Isn't that a good thing, Histor?
Of course not! Because if the poor had money, then that would spoil the fun of them playing the lottery every week, which is all they have to live for.
Got him! Camelot PLC's national lottery is safe. Goodbye, Histor.
Goodbye. So, Pliny, that is why we have a lottery.
And a lot of trees. But, don't you think, Histor, that in a fair society, the government should see to the well-being of the weak, rather than imposing what might be described as a tax on its most desperate citizens?
No, I don't think that. It could be you.
It could be poo, like a bird's poo.
There, Pliny. Wasn't that exciting?
Egg, he said egg. egg.
See you next time, me hearties.
Next time.
Camelot mocked by scatological crows. Do you understand the lottery now, Rich?
Yeah, the crows have made it much clearer, Stu.
Okay, I'm glad you understand. Did it help to clarify world events for you, those crows, Queen Ricky?
No, I'm still in the dark.
Well, it can't get any simpler, let's face it. Rich.
Thanks, Stu. Thanks for handing over to me. Now it's time to meet a new friend of mine. I met him in the fruit and veg section of the old curiosity shop. And let me tell you, he's one of those real-life characters you just couldn't make up. Please welcome the Curious Orange! Yay!
Hello, Mr. Rich. Hello, Mr. Stew. I am Curious Orange.
It's all right, the Curious Orange. Don't be nervous. Just act naturally.
Yeah. Just act like any other head-sized speaking piece of citrus fruit naturally would, right?
Just be like, you know, when we met, when you were a bit cheeky and everything, just, you know, do like that. It'll be fine. Go on. So, what are you curious about? No, go on, it's all going to be okay. Don't worry. What are you curious about this week, the Curious Orange?
Well, Mr. Rich, I was curious about this little
Come
question.
on!
Joe, she's his first time.
I was wondering, why do flamingos stand on one leg? Why don't they stand on two legs, like everybody else? I'm very curious to know the answer to this curiosity.
Well, I can answer that one for you, the Curious Orange. You see, flamingos' legs have a high surface area to mass ratio. This makes them very susceptible to heat loss, especially given they spend a lot of time standing in water. So many water birds have evolved the habit of tucking one of their legs up into their feathers to avoid and to decrease this heat loss by up to 50%.
Oh, really? Oh, that's really interesting. It's great. Is that all right?
Yeah, it was really good. Well done.
Oh, thanks.
That's all right.
Is your curiosity satisfied now, Curious Orange?
Yes, Mr. Stew.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Curious Orange.
The Curious Orange, Steve! Curious Orange.
The sins of the father shall return upon the child threefold and 10. No one said God was fair.
Unusual priest there.
He's unusual, isn't he?
He is certainly
Keeps
unusual.
coming back.
This is the